Yeah,
I
right
was
here Rick
eating and
has
you're
anti-trap
dirty.
suits.
Activate anti-booby suit. Total waste of snakes. If you want to take a beat to acknowledge the... That means there's a 100% chance that you'll eventually do everything, including turning around to look behind you.
I cannot argue that.
Oh, God, gross and weird!
Chris! You killed my gun!
Oh.
Yeah, everything's frozen in time. Yeah, and Slow Mobius thinks he's all that.
For how long?
I don't know. How long do you guys want? A week?
What the hell, Grandpa Rick?
Sorry, Summer! Okay, take it easy. Don't do it. I love you, good boy. Daddy's little boy. Summer, get out of here. Go! Oh, who's that? Who's that over there? Oh, no. You see the Batman in front of you? You're a good little boy. You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. Ah! Oh, son of a... Nice try, asshole.
Rick can outsmart robots.
Then we go out in glory. Flesh intruder, prepare to die.
Oh, hold on.
My apologies, Lieutenant Commander.
No problem. At ease, soldier.
See, Rick doesn't use the death crystals. He thinks it's weak to use them, but he does have backup
shit.
bodies from different realities.
You, Morty.
I will avenge my death.
Holy!
Just kidding. I'm a crisis detection and correction hologram generated by a chip that real...
Oh. Okay. I escaped then. Brilliant. I love it when I do that.
To reach out. I tried to understand you, but I think that you understand us perfectly. I think that you just don't care. And I don't know whether you're here to invade, infiltrate, or just replace us. I don't suppose it really matters now. You are monsters! That is the role you seem determined to play, so it seems that I must play mine. The man that stops the monsters. I'm sending you back to your own dimension. Who knows? Some of you may even survive the trip. And if you do, remember this. You are not welcome here. This plane is protected. I'm the Doctor. And I name you the Boneless.
Me. Right. I'm allowing you access to memories on Time Lord regeneration. Fantastic! I could regenerate now. Big blast of regeneration energy, burn out any little cyber widgets in my brain. Along with everything you're connected to. Don't want to. Use this me up. Well, who knows what we'll get next. But I can. Okay then. That's what I'll do. I will tell you a story. these people who lived in terror of you and your judgment. All these people whose ancestors devoted themselves, sacrificed themselves to you. Can you hear them singing? Oh, you like to think you're a god. You're not a god. You're just a parasite eaten out with jealousy and envy and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss and birth and death and joy and sorrow. So, come on then. Take mine. Take my memories. But I hope you've got a big appetite. Because I have lived a long life. And I have seen a few things. I walked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment until nothing remained. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that will make parasite gods blaze. So come on then, take it! Take it all, baby! Have it! You have it all!
Looked into me.
You looked into the time vortex, Rose. No one's meant to see that. This is the abomination. Exterminate!
I am the bad wolf. I create myself. I take the words. I scatter them in time and space. A message to lead myself here.
Rose, you've got to stop this. You've got to stop this now. You've got the entire vortex running through your head. You're gonna burn.
I want you safe. My doctor. Protected from the false god.
You cannot hurt me. I am immortal.
You are tiny. I can see the whole of time and space, every single atom of your existence, and I divide them. Everything must come to dust. All things. Everything dies. The time war ends.
I will not die. I cannot die.
So, the gods of Ragnarok are basically a species or a type of beings that existed in old time, which old time is before the Time Lords basically tried to take up the role and like be the rulers of time, and like say magic doesn't exist, even though magic's also Time Lords just naturally have a massive a passive magic hack, but they tried to be like, oh well, yeah, we're gonna control all this stuff, but basically the gods of Ragnarok, they survived all of the stuff that happened with like the Time War. Well, I'll call it the Time War, but basically the Daleks versus all different type of aliens, and also the Time Lords and fucking everybody else that was basically like anywhere on their level, and they survived all that. The Doctor like casually clapped them, and he used their own technology against them, and then just walked off with an umbrella. And it's like he did it in such finesse that you wouldn't really accept this as a feat, or you wouldn't really like think of it as a feat if you're watching the show. You'd be like, well, the Doctor's just doing the Doctor. But whenever you start actually being like, well, oh damn, these hyperversal to multiverse to hyperversal beings are fucking like just cut off from this world because of what he did, that's actually a big feat, and you can't just like lowball that and say that it don't matter because oh he didn't beat him up in a real fight or he didn't cut him in half or kill him or whatever. Nah, it don't matter if you were able to affect them, outsmart them, or do any of these type of things to them, then that means that he scales to them, or at least on a tier to where it's above just like beings that they look at as being insignificant specks or flies. These beings are basically gods in the verse, so I don't know what people are talking about. So if we give the Doctor the thing called the glory, which feel free to look it up. I'll use a scan or on screen or whatever, or something showing how powerful it is. But basically, if he uses the glory, it basically just makes him almost an omnipotent god in the verse, and he just can like think Rick out of existence right then and right there. The only weakness with the glory is that it can't give the user immortality, which in a fight like this really won't be a big problem, especially with a character like the Doctor, who can basically infinite regenerate, and his slash her regenerations can basically harm the opponent, and it's been shown to do crazy things in the past, like almost look like a nuke. So and take out like ships that are in space made by like futuristic aliens. So I'm not sure where y'all people think that Rick scaled in this at all. Like Rick is not that strong. So end of the story, like just to make this all it is non-factors, comp Rick and comp Doctor Who, which comp Doctor Who is really not a thing since all the Doctors are considered canon to the story now, especially with the Timeless Child, which there's like a endless, countless supply of regenerations and shit like that. So regeneration forever, and the story drop, all that. But basically, I'm gonna make this short. So the Doctor. Okay, no, I'm gonna start with Rick. Rick scales to multiversal. Like you can scale him from anywhere from planet to universal to multiversal with all his prep and hacks and all that extra shit. You can get him to that. You can kind of argue that he's not really multiversal because he never really did anything that put him on the tier where he can destroy everything, but he has been stated to be like one of those characters. And so his best enemy he fought was a 4D being, and that was pretty good, but he didn't even really win against them. He just kind of sucker punched them from behind and ran away. So that's him. While the Doctor just casually can like be above 4D beings, and he can be scaled to multiversal off a lot of different feats he has. You can scale from like anywhere from basic human, depending on what he's doing, all the way up to fucking universal, multiversal. And here's the crazy shit: if you're using the comics and or novels or anything that is besides just the baseline TV show, yeah, you can casually get him up there to hyperversal, to even arguably outerversal when he has like the glory or even to fucking moment. And so yeah, that's kind of the big thing is like Rick, he's really good, strong, gag, funny character that people like, whatever. He's not really a gag character, but he does a lot of gag shit. And so I can understand why people thought that, oh yeah, Rick's just this god. Like this one YouTuber was like, Rick's just this god, and Doctor will never be able to be this character. And nah, you just haven't done enough research into different material of Doctor Who. Like whenever he fought like an 11D being or whatever the fuck.
And yeah, the Doctor Who has been stated to have infinite dimensions on an occasion, and so that would put it to where whenever he's at the pinnacle of the omniverse with the glory, he's automatically above anything that fucking Rick could ever dream of getting to. But hey, Rick and Morty's still going. But so like, so is the Doctor Who shit. So I would say just with this alone, you can easily say that it's a wash for the Doctor.